You see my face, right? Y'all see this face? Whew. First of all, I didn't know Love featuring Marriage and Divorce was going to drop when it did. 2 episodes last weekend, I think it was. What I thought we had to wait longer for the second season. I'm extremely thankful we didn't have to wait any longer. But these first 2 episodes, I feel like I'm gonna have to review this one weekly because it's a mess. And you know what? I'm not even gonna say a lot on this one just yet. But what I will say, these husbands, they a trip. But let's not get it twisted. Some of these women, they a trip too. Whew. Now, I'm gonna just drop a few things out there. Did Dr. Bay, I forget what I was calling him last season. Did his wife dream about the engineer that she works with? Cause yeah. Cause you love your husband, honey, and you happily married, and but ooh, what's that about? What's going on in your subconscious? I'm just saying. Inquiring minds want to know. Tell me, because that's one. Now, y'all know I was not feeling Dr. Bay at the end of season 1. Because, you know what, I was just like, you got a good wife. What, this whole, he was irking me. I never liked the girl that he dealing with. But I really can't stand her now. You mad? What are you mad about? He made it very clear. First of all, this is shame. I mean, he shouldn't be doing what he's doing anyway. But he is. But he told you, this will never be more than what it is. Because I am not leaving my wife. So why are you mad when all he can do is take you to dinner and horseback ride? And you wanted him, oh God, what did she even want him to do? Hate when I forget. She wanted to do something for the day, go somewhere, or she wanted to overnight. She was like, well, even for the day. And he was just like, no, like, and he was like, are you mad? You have attitude? And she pouting and she crying. Go home. He drops her home. And then you sitting there crying, looking stupid. As well you should. Because that's what happens when you deal with a married man. Now, when you deal with he's messy already. But when you deal with a married man who don't care, well, technically he don't care, because if he cared, he wouldn't be cheating. But you know what I mean. When I say he don't care, like he doing his dirt, but he said he not leaving his wife. You got some that do their dirt and they like, well, whatever. They willing to take that risk. But he made that clear. So why you mad? Why you crying? Girl, put on your big girl panties. You either going to accept being his mistress and getting the only allotted time that he gives you, no more, no less, or you going to stop seeing him. Because your little mad, pout, crying, ain't nobody feeling sorry for you at all. But he is a dirty dog. Let's not forget. Because it's like when he went to Jeju Island and he came back and he talked to his wife and she's like, oh, you need a massage? He like, I can't live without you, right? And I'm going, boy, bye. Okay? Now, the wife got a whole little attitude about the stepmother. As well she should. Because I'm just saying. And he was like, you said you would give it a month. So I need her to not have an attitude, because she did tell him she would give him a month to spend time with her and do whatever. So if that's what you said, you got to stick to what you said. Hard as it may be, girl, I feel your pain. But you can't be showing like you're getting an attitude and stuff, even though I know you are. Because that's what you said. But that stepmother needs to have several seats. You not answering the calls, or he's going to show up, oh, she doesn't know I'm the reason she married him. I should move in with them and make her life miserable. The fact that you want your stepson and killed your husband, ma'am, you should be in prison and on double counts. Like, because for murder and for literally wanting to sleep with your stepson. That's probably, I don't even know if that's really a crime you could go to jail for. But the point is, that's nasty. No, he's not your son, but you raised him. Come, am I the only one that sees a problem with this? She needs to get it together. Okay. Now, it was something else about that, but the little husband coming back, girl, I don't even do the whole ghost story thing. I ain't one. That ain't my cup of tea. But I'm here for this if he gonna sock it to her some kind of way. Please do. Because she deserves whatever she gets. Now you got... now we got the... Now, oh, God. You got the lawyer guy. You know the girl's pregnant. I understand why she want to keep the baby. And technically, it could be considered a one-night stand because they only slept together once and she got pregnant. And they was friends before that, even though we all know they was feeling each other. But they wasn't acting on it until they acted on it. But now he got the mom. You know, you take care of her. I'm going to stay with my wife. The wife is a self-centered piece of work. But even with all that, he married her. That's who he said he wanted, which his mother kindly reminds him. And I'm glad she does. Because she was like, I told you, you didn't listen. This is what you wanted. So you need to man up and you need to deal with it. Is she a hot mess? But she was the hot mess you wanted. Nobody forced you to marry her. Now you done found somebody that's more like what you feel like now you should have married when you should have listened to your mother. And it's a little too late for that. It's like, oh, well, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. So you got that. Then, but I will say she is like, I can raise this baby myself. I'm not trying to cause no problems. Out of all the women who are sleeping with married men, again, it's not condoned. But she is doing her best to push him away, I feel like. Do she mean it? Of course she doesn't mean it. She really does genuinely like him or love him or whatever the situation may be. But her being older, she realizes what has happened is wrong. But she also realizes, I couldn't have a baby before. And if this happened, I'm not giving this up for nobody. It is what it is. The professor and his, I can't stand him or her now. I can't stand either one of them. You don't call your kids since you left. You just show up to collect your stuff unannounced. And now you cook, do dishes. You make dumplings. Really? Yes. Was your wife the type of woman who did those things? But did you ever say, hey, let's make dumplings? I used to make these dumplings with my mom. I don't know the full dynamic of their relationship. I still need a little more backstory on that. But I'm just saying, heck, even if your wife was like the kind of wife like, no, you know, I prefer to do things. You could have made dumplings with the kids. You could have helped said to the kids, let's wash the dishes for mom after that. Like it was ways. But now you freaking totally domesticated and you cook, clean, wearing aprons. I mean, what? I don't like you. And all that, I need you just to help me forget this other guy and da-da-da. Girl, you wanted him and you knew he was married and I don't like you either. So stop. Cheating is cheating. And this is like, I have no sympathy for any of y'all. And I hope y'all all get, if this drama needs to end where all these couples who doing their dirt get what they deserve. Because, and the women, as long as the women don't cheat, you know, these wives, I hope they get justice. You know, the lawyer's wife, I'm still like, who child? Okay. Just go be single. Because I don't even know what she wants at this point. You don't want to get pregnant, but now you feel obligated to get pregnant because she's pregnant. And I feel like just give him the divorce, because you think you're making his life miserable, but y'all both miserable. Set him free. I don't even think she really wants him at this point. She just don't want nobody else to have him. And that's miserable. So these 2 episodes was just a mess. A mess. But I didn't expect it to be anything else, because this drama is a hot mess. But a hot mess that I'm loving, which is why I'm watching it. So I can't wait to see how this unfolds. I will say, please let this just be 2 seasons. I'm thinking I don't want this to be a 3rd. I'm real big on, my dramas, which is why I love, one of the reasons why I fell in love with Korean dramas, because they end. And so, this season thing is, I'm not a huge fan of it. Let's just say that. So, I hope this season is good. But I also hope when we get to the end, I forgot to look up how many episodes this one's going to be, but when we get to the end, that it is just that. It's the end. And we don't put this into a season 3. But I sadly feel like they may do that, and I'm going to be irked. But in any event, this is the end of my review for episodes 1 and 2 of Love, featuring marriage and divorce. It's no ratings or nothing at this point, because it is what it is. But yeah, let's stay tuned and see what happens on episode 3 and 4. I will be back to talk about it, I'm sure, because I'm sure it's going to be... we need to talk about the girl that is sleeping with the doctor. Her dad and her mom. What's up with that? And now he all like, oh, what does she look like? You was looking right at her when you saw Dr. Woodard at the horseback place, but I mind my business. Okay, so now I'm going to end, because I forgot to drop that little tidbit. And I'll see you guys back again for whatever hot mess is revealed in episodes 3 and 4. So until next time, guys, this is Philly Priest saying bye.